Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. As you can see here, this, for those of you that don't know, is Murder of Birds, Arnold. And he recently just created a video called Guilds Are Finally Coming Back to Genshin Impact. Or coming to Genshin Impact, sorry. And you're like, huh? What is he talking about? So, actually, if you look here, he went to Hoyolab, and in his system notifications, he got a notification for a survey. This survey is not in game. It's only on Hoyolab, right? And there is a little link to click to redirect you to the survey. However, I just want to let everybody know that that is not necessarily true for everybody. I looked at my system notifications, and I don't have that link. Now, luckily for all of us, Arnold put the link down here in the survey. So I'll make sure to share the link in my description as well. But I just wanted to let you guys know that it's down here in his description. And I want to further signal boost my tiny little signal that has 10 views at a time. But regardless, I think it's a good idea for people to start, hey, passing the word along, no matter how big or how small you are, so that everybody can do this survey and that we can give them as much information as humanly possible, right? All right, so I'm going to do the survey with you guys right now, and we'll see what it says. All right, collect use personal data, game information, IP address, wonderful. Other personal data, cool. They will know everything about my life. Let's go. What gaming platforms do you play on? I play exclusively PC and PC. I don't have anything else. All right, here we go. When you first start playing Genshin Impact, if you had 100 points of effort to spend, how much would you have allocated to social content with friends? To be quite honest, social content. When I started Genshin Impact, I knew 0 other people in the entire world that played the game. Nobody. For years, I didn't know a single other person that played the game. So I didn't really play with many other people. Sometimes co-op every once in a while, but not a whole lot. So rarely, I think. I usually focused on, when you first start playing, I focused on single player. Thinking back to when you first started playing Genshin Impact, what did you most often do with friends in co-op? So when I did do co-op, select 3. Yeah. Domains. We had some multiplayer co-op things at the beginning, pretty early on in Genshin. 1.1, I know there was a co-op thing. That and no, not really. I guess kinda Genius Invocation. I played it for a while. When you were first able to play co-op in Genshin Impact with friends, what kind of experience were you looking for the most? Okay, what were you looking for? Oh, and it gives examples too. Awesome. Teaming up to challenge high difficulty bosses like Monster Hunter. So we kind of have that in Stygian. Freely exploring and building together. I think that sounds like a cool idea. I didn't expect it, but I think it's a cool idea. Forming a fixed party to do raids and events like in an MMORPG. So, funny fact, I don't know if you guys have ever came across this. When I did eventually let people know that I was playing Genshin Impact, most of my friends, this was like a year or 2 after the game had been released, most of my friends had heard of it because, it kind of blew up, but they all thought it was an MMORPG. They 100% thought it was an MMO. They're like, oh, it's this like cutesy anime MMO, cutesy but also weird, super weird. There was a very weird stigma around Genshin among people I know. They thought it was like this like sexual but had like children. It was weird. I finally ended up getting one of my friends to play it, and he actually like fell in love with it. He's like, this is not what I expected at all. Yeah. Visiting each other's worlds and casually hanging out, like Animal Crossing. Main story. I have no interest to do the main story with other people. This I wish I could select more than one. I think this one is the one that I think would be cool to do. And I like when I first started and I heard that it had co-op, I assumed it had something like this in there. When playing with friends in co-op, which of the following activities most often lead to a negative or unpleasant experience? 3. Most frequently. Negative experience. Negative. This is difficult. I don't have many negative experiences personally. I could see this being one sometimes though, like if the higher the difficulty, the more toxic some people can become, right? They get really competitive and like really want to win, and so it can be quite toxic in there. Domains. Serena Teapot, no. Do I have to vote? Do I have to do all 3? No, I don't. Okay. Besides content that can be actively played in co-op, do you consider the following to have in-game social functions? Appearance showcase. If yes, please select the level of motivation for social interaction. Motivation. Motivation? I get no motivation from this. Maybe a little. Oh, okay. It's 2 questions. I'm sorry. So, besides content that can be actively played in co-op, things that cannot be played in co-op. Do these things have any social functions? What is the social function of having a new weapon, a skin, an outfit? I understand. Got it. Understood. Okay. So, is there there would be a social function attached to that, right? Yes, there would definitely be a social function attached to that. And for me personally, the level of motivation with that, for me personally, I don't care. Right? There is social interaction, a social function to having skins and things like that. Like you see it in Valorant, other things. People buy skins for no goddamn reason just because they want everybody to see, oh look, they got the cool skin, right? And so for some people, they like super motivated by that. For me, I just like things that look cool to me. Power showcase, challenge records, leaderboards. Okay, yes, that of course. Would I be motivated by challenge records? I think leaderboards I would be motivated by. I'd be quite motivated by leaderboards. Collection showcase. Again, these things don't motivate me. I think they do have a social function. It's a way to get people talking, get people interested. But personally, I don't think that they motivate me. All right, when you are interacting with friends through the following content, how satisfied are you with the social experience? There's no current social experience attached to this. As you can see, there's like, oh, okay. There's not really much of a social experience attached to any of these things currently, right? I guess like if I'm looking at somebody else's, I pretty much never look at these things. Sometimes I will look at this stuff, so it's kind of neutral. Neutral? I don't know. Okay, if the following types of leaderboards or records were added to the game, how would you display them? Leaderboards. Oh, skill-based. Visible to everyone. Collection. Visible to everyone. Serena Teapot. Casual. Visible to everyone. I have no problem people seeing how good or bad I am at the game. Whatever. It's not that serious, right? I can see where some people... I mean, to be honest, if they implement this, it should just be completely optional, right? You can choose to make it visible and you will be on the leaderboard, or you can choose to not make it visible and you're not on the leaderboard. I don't think it should be like anonymous is number 2. Like if you want to be on the leaderboard, you need to make your stuff visible. What are the main reasons for purchasing or redeeming character outfit skins in Genshin Impact? Design aesthetic. Collection, no. Personality and style, no. If they have these things, sure. They usually don't. FOMO. They actually have the word, they actually have FOMO here. Those 2 are the only reasons for me. Compared to when you first started playing Genshin Impact, how was your overall frequency of playing co-op with friends changed in the most recent version? From the first started to now, I would say that currently we kind of have forced co-op, right? With the events, like we have more things that we need to do, we have to do. Aside from like one of the first events in Genshin history, most of them have been optional. But I did play a little bit more back then, so I would say it decreased quite a bit. Yeah, I would play with my friend did eventually start playing. We'd play quite a bit, and now I will never play co-op unless it's forced upon me. Okay, what are the main problems when you play co-op with friends? Difficult controls, different devices, no. Lack of challenging content, sure. There's nothing really to do, right? Too few things to do, like you can't go exploring together. Lack of fun game modes or events, yes. I don't care about communicating that much. We have a chat. In addition to in-game reasons listed from the previous questions, is there any other reason that have caused you to play co-op with friends less often? Less interested in the content. Friends and I have little time to play together. That's the truth, actually. Some of my friends have quit. That's what happened. Have you played any games where players have a lot of freedom to customize their in-game avatars? Yeah. I played Minecraft a bit. I played Fortnite a bit, not a whole lot though. I never played Roblox, but I know a lot of younger people than me played Roblox. They love it, absolutely love it, right? In the games you've played, Roblox, Fortnite, etc., what are the main reasons for purchasing cosmetic items for your custom avatar? To create a unique virtual identity, I think that's a big thing that people want. Like if you're gonna have custom avatars where you can change them however you want, people want to look the way that they want to look. They want to look different than everybody else. They want to look interesting. They want to put their personality on that character, right? To make my avatar stand out more and be more eye-catching could be to better roleplay a character, maybe, right? You could do role plays. Wow. We could have like GTA roleplay. To keep up with community trends by using popular or trending cosmetics. The design of the cosmetic, yes. To support my favorite UGC content or cosmetic creators. The cosmetic has high collection or trading value. I don't give a shit about that. I don't roleplay, but I think that would be cool. I haven't done that in Minecraft. Maybe I've done it once or twice. All right. Have you ever teamed up with friends to challenge the following combat-focused events? No, I didn't team up with anybody for this one. I did one round of this one. What is this? Conquer. Actually, I don't usually. I did it for Stygian Onslaught. That's the only one I did it for. Have you participated in Rimnition Frenzy event? Can you tell me what version it's in? Let me look clearly. Yeah, probably. I only did it with random. Oh yeah, this is the most recent one. Yeah, I did it with random. I don't have friends, dude. Why are you making me feel bad? And looking ahead, what do you think of Genshin Impact releasing more content suitable for co-op I mean, sure, I would love that. Anything new, anything interesting, I want Genshin to try for. High difficulty cooperative challenges, sure. Open world exploration, sure. Casual social spaces. Gameplay modes are areas where you can freely socialize, decorate. Sure. Casual competitions. Sure. Player team versus team combat. Sure. I love all of those. I would participate in all of those to varying degrees, right? It would probably be like I would like the casual competitions, the open world exploration, the high difficulty challenges, and then maybe the social at the end it would be social spaces and team versus team PvP. But I think they'd all be good. Which of the following best describes your ideal way of interacting with friends in Genshin Impact? Focus on single player content. The game should continue to be centered around the single player. I do think this is true. I do think the game should still have a large focus for single player content. Like I said, the problem, the issue is that people that don't want to play multiplayer, don't want to play co-op, really, really don't want to play it. Right? We got some people that are socially stunted, man. Go to Reddit and look for any event in co-op, man. People are scared to death to play co-op sometimes. They hate it. Okay, maintain current status. Continue to allow easy invitations to friends at any time. Create fixed small squads. Make it convenient to quickly team up and interact. That would be cool. And I think this is the coolest one by far. Establish large communities like guilds or unions with a unified name and activities. Absolutely. Let's do this. Do you have any other feedback or suggestions? All right. So that is going to be it, guys. That's it. That's all. We did it. Yeah. So that is the survey. Like I said, I will put a link in for you guys below. Please check it out. Do the survey on your own time. I think it's always best for us to give as much feedback as possible to the developers. I know some people have been happy with what the developers have provided over the last 12 months, and some people have been very, 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 very not happy. And so if you are one of those people that are not happy, make your voice heard. That is the way to get things done, right? Maybe it will take some time. I have no doubt. Genshin and Hoyo, I will admit, do move fairly slowly, right? But make it heard. That's why I'm trying to spread the word. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys liked the video. Make sure to subscribe and comment. Let me know which one is the most important for you. Do you like co-op? Do you not like co-op? If you do like co-op or you're interested in this, what do you want to see? Let me know in the comments below, and I will see you guys next time. Deuces!